Hi friends. Hey guys. I am carrying for like the 5th time in the last 4 days a huge 3-gallon chicken water, hot water to the chickens because it has been so cold. It's been freezing solid regularly, like throughout the day, every day. So I'm about to try and lure them home. We have had such chicken drama these last few days. I cannot imagine having chickens, well, at least not with our style coop, I should say that. With a different style coop, then yeah, in colder climate. We have the hoop coop, which I love, but its permanent covering is a tarp. And we had insane winds here on Thursday night, which dropped the temperature. The wind chill was like -14. And that is a first. I've lived here almost 19 years, and it has never been colder than, I think, 1 degrees or something like that. I don't know if it's ever been below 0, but it was below 0 and windy, like over 20-mile-an-hour winds. It is Christmas Day. Merry Christmas. We've had a lot of rest and relaxation, and I am so ready to be on the move. Hector's installing fog lights. I just, maybe you saw my post. I just, what is it called? Seasoned my cast iron pans and skillets. And now I'm just going to hang out with the chickens a little while. I've been making them oats and feeding them greens and things like that all day, just trying to help them warm up. They're much better today, but yesterday it wasn't as sunny, and their feet, I could tell, were cold because they were holding one leg up and standing on one, then alternating. And that's when I realized we got to get them back to the coop. But they had spent 2 nights in the shed. After that tarp flew off in the wind, we transferred them all to the shed, and it was kind of dramatic, you guys. Sandy's asking if they're still laying through the cold. Yes, I just gathered 8 eggs, but I haven't looked around anywhere else. Those were the ones that I found in the nesting box. I kind of messed up their nest that they always lay in. Merry Christmas, Amy. They always lay back here, and I messed it up kind of on purpose because I want them to go to the coop to lay. And I haven't searched the shed very well. They spent 2 nights and 2 days in the shed. And so I'm sure there's eggs somewhere, but I didn't find any, only in one spot, and I didn't look anywhere else. So they laid 8 eggs for sure today in the nesting boxes. I haven't seen anywhere else, and I honestly don't know where to look because I've never found eggs anywhere except in the nesting boxes and in this little area where there was a bunch of hay, but I took as much as I could to the coop to make it a nice thicker floor, a deeper floor for insulation. So the coop we have, you guys have seen it. It's a hoop coop, and I love it, but it's a tarp covering, so the wind flew it off, and we were in the crazy wind. Our hands, our feet, everything hurt so bad by the time we got inside the house. It took us about an hour to try to repair the coop. It was so windy, we weren't sure if it would hold, so we said forget it. Let's all just grab 2 chickens and start walking to the shed with them. And the shed is filled with stuff. It is not for chickens, but we just put them in there anyway, and they did fine. They pooped all over our things, but they were warm. So we put them in there, food and water, a space heater, and they stayed in there that night, the whole next day, the whole next night. And then yesterday I let them out, and I kind of regretted it because it was still a little too windy and really cold, but they came out. So I thought that they would head to the coop at night, and they didn't. They started to roost in these trees, which they've never done before, trying to find ways to get back into the shed. I was like, no, you don't live there. That was an emergency night. You are going back to your coop. So hopefully tonight they'll go back on their own. But last night was the cardio workout of the month. I was chasing the chickens for an hour and 10 minutes with Hector and my mom. The boys were watching something, and I could have stopped them and made them come out, but I was like, it's fine. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you so much. I hope you all are having a happy day. It's been really pleasant today. It is very cold, but at least the sun is out, which always helps. There are lots of blue jays. The dark-eyed juncos are back. I just saw a cute little sparrow jumping around on the leaves, and I fed the chickens. Oh, look, they're eating it. I made them some, well, Hector got me a new grain mill, which I'm super excited about. And to clean it for the first milling, you do rice. So we did like 2 cups of rice, and now I used that rice flour to make like a rice meal, like an oatmeal, but rice meal. And the chickens are eating it. Just a little hearty grains to eat before bedtime. Apparently it takes more energy to digest that, and so it helps them stay warmer. I'm gonna move this to the sunshine though. You girls like it. It looks very appetizing, doesn't it? So they have their warm water and rice meal for now, and I'm going to get their other water container and put hot water in it and take it to the coop. And hopefully we can get these ladies back home soon. They're over here in the shade. See, the sun's going down, and this is when it starts to feel really cold, and I don't think they're safe out here now. I want them back home. So for next year, or not even for next year, soon, I'm gonna go and get goodness, I'm gonna go and get hay bales and just stack them all on the inside of the coop. I didn't even think of that. I wish I would have known how incredibly freezing it was going to be, and then maybe I would have researched some stuff, but I really thought they were going to be fine. The dogs were in the house, and they were the most well-behaved little gentlemen. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. They didn't jump on me. They jump on me every morning when they see me because they're so excited, but they slept at our feet when we would sit in the living room. They slept in their kennel in the kitchen when we were at the dining room table. They followed me everywhere. Like every time I got up, they were like just slowly following me to the kitchen, following me to my bedroom, following me to the closet. I was like, what is this? Because it was their first time in the house, and they did extraordinarily well, which worried Hector a little bit. He kept saying, now we're still keeping them as outside dogs, right? And I'm like, yes, don't worry. I am not going to start asking if we could please bring them in. They shed a lot, and they have their winter coats right now, so they didn't shed at all. We bathed them both, and oh my goodness, I need my gloves. We bathed them both, and usually, like when we used to bathe Jax, just one dog, the hair in the shower would be crazy afterwards. Well, there was like no hair at all in the shower after we bathed them. I couldn't believe it. I'm trying to put my gloves on. So we it was kind of hard too. They did not know what was happening. They didn't like it. It was their first bath, and they smell so nice now. But thankfully, since it's winter, they're not shedding, and so in the spring, I imagine they're gonna unleash all their fur. So I don't know how I'm gonna get these chickens to the coop, but I want them heading that way sooner rather than later. So I'm gonna get them some warm water, and I'm gonna go get like a little bowl of greens and maybe some whole rolled oats and some wheat berries, and pour some hot water on it, mix it up, and then take it to the coop, and hopefully they'll follow me over there. But I just had to say hello to you guys. There's not much to catch you up on, except I did mention my new grain mill, so I'm really excited. I learned about this Nutri-Mill, I guess it's called, months and months ago from Farmhouse on Boone. I think she had it. If that's not the same one that she has, it looked like it, because when I looked the one she mentioned up, this is the one that I saw. Then my good friend got it, loved it. My husband's aunt has it. She loves it. And I was like, babe, this would be awesome because it's on the counter in the kitchen. I can mill on the spot. I don't have to put the mill away in the other room, then bring it out, and then mill in bulk so that I don't have to bring it out every time I'm gonna bake. Now I can mill on the spot and bake immediately with the freshly milled grain, which is ideal, but it's such a inconvenience to move it around that I would always just store it in a container. So I'm really, really, really excited about that. It's so pretty. It's wooden bamboo and it's on the counter, and I can just put a little bowl, put my grain in. It's a stone mill instead of a metal blade mill. So I'm just psyched out. So I didn't know he got it at all. So we were done with Christmas, and you know how people do that. They're like done with Christmas, and then, oh, there's another gift. And it was for me. And I'm like, as soon as I saw the name, I was like, what? Yeah. And I don't think I've ever like cried over a present, but I totally got teary-eyed at this gift. I don't know why. It totally got me. So I was really happy. So I got my starter fed. It's starting to bubble on the counter. I'm gonna go in there and get some freshly milled soft white wheat going and get dough on the rise so I can bake it tomorrow morning. And tomorrow's Monday, and it feels like we should do school. We've had so much time off. I'm so over vacation, but it's okay. I'm just gonna enjoy it and just take it all in. And work will be waiting for us in the next few days, so I'm not gonna rush it, but I wanna be outside, that's for sure. There's not much else to share. I feel like I haven't gotten to chat with you all in a while, but I don't have much to say except praise the Lord. God bless you guys. Hope you had a happy Christmas with your family and that you're resting and enjoying your time. I hope to make a live Q&A in the next few weeks. It would be fun. See you guys next time. Have a great day.